You know, there's a excuse me, there's a Reddit group, Side Hustle Gold or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's an
Interesting
interesting
Reddit.
place. Hmm. You know, I mean, I've been in the work at home. I was a work at home mom. You know, I've made money from blogging, from podcasting, from email marketing, affiliate marketing, coaching, web
You know, I feel like I'm
design.
terrible at marketing things. I know that's really bad to say. Like, even myself, I'm just like, I'm a terrible marketer. I should learn to be better about that, honestly. So, like, you know, it is actually surprisingly a profitable market. Which is the strangest thing to me. Like, it's really hard for me to wrap my head around, like, how profitable it actually is.
Oh yeah.
The feet pick thing, for real.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh my gosh,
I
feet
mean, people
fetish.
joke about it, but it's literally like a thing.
And you know, there are sorry, my brain is looking at my inventory trying to figure out how to save some space. I need to go get some filler.
I honestly
Um
have no idea how to save space in this game. I'm
well,
so bad at it.
it's just a constant decision of what should I be carrying
Yeah.
and what,
Do I
you know,
need
what.
this? Is this?
Yeah. I want everything. It cracks me up. People like fall who like never use a backpack. I'm like, what the
How do you
hell?
do that? Like, what is what? What? Like, my brain just exploded. How do you not use a backpack?
Oh look, there's a pixie.
There's a me.
Um, this, but the Reddit group Side Hustle Gold. There, it cracks me up because there are all these people that you know they'll be like, oh my gosh, I discovered I discovered this way to make, you know, an extra $2,000 a month. Um, it's super easy. All you have to do is X, Y, Z, and um, and they describe uh, some strategy that we were doing 20 years ago. That I know beyond an absolute. I know with all certainty. Ain't nobody making no money doing that these days. Like,
And
you
then
gotta
people
be
waste their
so.
time trying.
Well, the thing is that they're selling like I wrote a guide, you know, sent, and here I'm not poo-pooing information product sales because that's how I made a lot of money in my life, you know. Um, but I am I was always honest and ethical, and I always, as they say, had the receipts, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
to prove. Like if I say, hey, here's how I'm making money, I would screenshot and show them my PayPal account, you know, but there's just a lot of people that are so unethical. And I call them math marketers. They're like, hey, here's how you do it. You find this niche, you make this little product, you charge $10, you sell it to 100 people. That's $1,000, folks. See how easy it is? It's like all they did was math. They didn't tell you
Like
how
how?
to identify the successful, profitable niche, you know? Um,
But the thing
there,
is that people fall for that kind of stuff, right? Like,
yeah, they do. They
it's a
do.
thing.
People are hungry.
Yeah.
They're, they hate their jobs. They're unemployed. They're desperate. Um, and but the there are legitimate ways to make money online. There are. Like any one of my businesses could dry up tomorrow and I would still be fine because there's always some other way to make some money, to fulfill a need,
Right, to do a thing.
But like, but it comes down to what I don't do business coaching anymore. I don't offer to help people make money. I don't offer to give people advice about anything these days because they look at what I do and they're like, well, you're doing it. You can show me how. I trust you. And I just always have to very honestly say, I get away with it because A, I've been doing it for 23 years, and B, I have a mailing list. There are thousands of people who get an email from me every week. So if I want to make an offer, I can mail my list and just be like, hey, here's this offer I have for you,
Right.
And like we used to, it used to be a big deal to get traffic from Google, and search engine optimization is a big thing. And these days, this day and age of AI, it is like Google is cock blocking our traffic
Yeah.
in such an intense way that if you're brand new, if you come to me and say, I want to be like you, I want to blog, I want to podcast, I want to like offer a service or do some coaching, like could you help me get started? I can tell you what to do.
AI is coming for all jobs. Yep.
I can tell you what I did. I can't tell you if it'll work.
Right. Well, because it's changing. It's ever changing. And it's the sad reality of where we are now is that you can't, the methods that you used like even less than 5 years ago aren't working now.
Yep, that's right. And I'm not all doom and gloom. I just want to be realistic.
Right. Well, I mean, why would you not be realistic with somebody genuinely asking, like, hey, I need to figure life out,
But the reason that the side hustle offers get so much traction is that, you got someone who comes along and says, I'm just a dumb college student and I'm making $2,000 a month. Here's how, pay me $49 and I'll send you my guide. And people think, well, hell, that dumb college student is doing it.
Right.
And so they give him his $49, and then next thing you know, he's teaching a course on, hey, here's how you make money selling a course. it's just, it's an incestuous little corner of the world.
Yeah, I came across
And
something where somebody, this was like maybe not even several months ago. It was probably more like at least a year or so ago, where somebody was like, get paid to be an author on Amazon. All you have to do is like
yes,
prompt AI to do this text for you, and then go to this other place
yep,
and prompt AI to make your illustrations for you, and then
yes,
put it all
yes,
together and load it up, and then you can be a best-selling author on Amazon. And I'm like, what some
yes.
shady shit going on here?
Oh my goodness. You know, I made um so there's an industry that is slowly dying. It's called private label rights. Um and I was part of that industry from like 2009 to 2024, 2000, early 2024.
That's true, yeah, man.
Um
That is so true.
um and so we used to create content. Some of it in the beginning, we wrote it ourselves. We put our own expertise into the content, but we would write the content and then we would sell it with private label rights. So let's say I sat down and wrote 10 blog posts, about 6,000, somewhere between 6 and 10,000 words. And then I would bundle that up and say, I wrote 10 blog posts about this topic that gets a lot of search activity, and I'll sell you these 10 blog posts for $10. And you have my permission to take and use that content on your blog. And you can edit it, you can add your own opinions, you can take things out, you can add monetization links, you can do whatever you want with it. And then I would sell that content to hundreds of people. So hundreds of people give me $10. So do the math. I don't do math well, but so let's say I sold it to 100 people and got $1,000. So I wrote, let's see, I wrote 7,500 words. What was that? 1,000 divided by
Nana's mathing. We all
7,500.
have to be quiet.
So I was getting paid 13 cents a word, which in the freelance space at the time was not all that bad. But then we started to create more and more specialty content.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of charging $10, we charged $27. Or we'd write a little more and sell it for $47. And then we would make graphics to complement the content to save people time. And so now we're selling bundles of content with custom graphics, like turnkey, ready to go content. Maybe we sell that bundle of content for $67, $97. You see where this is going?
Yeah.
I made hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of about 15 years in that industry. And it was not a scam. It was legitimate. If you have a passion, but you're not much of a writer, and we're over here, you know, ready, willing, and able to create that content for you and give you the resources so that you can publish and be on your way, like that's that's providing a valuable